Alrighty guys, we are back for some Orzhov dungeons. I am super excited to see how the meta has changed with the alchemy changes. Maybe it hasn't changed at all. I have no idea. Either way, guys, I don't know how to judge dungeons right now. I can't tell if this is going to be really good or if it's going to be a little bit janky or I have no idea. So we're going to go over the deck real quick, then hop into some Alchemy Ranked and see how it does. But guys, first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't know if this could be considered an aggro deck, but that's what I'm going to call it for the sake of actually letting me play it, right? So, guys, we got 3 Fates reversals here. This got a buff. It used to cost 2 mana. It only costs 1 now, which is pretty sweet. Got a couple dungeon crawlers. We don't want too many because we don't want to hit too many off the Inquisitor Captain. So we got 4 Cloister Gargoyles. Also got a buff. It was 3 mana. It costs 2 mana now, which is actually pretty significant. A little bit of a nerf in the toughness from 4 down to 3, but I don't know how much that's going to matter. I think it's just more important to have a 2-drop here, you know? We have 2 Intrepid Adversaries, 2 Sigardian Evangels. We got 4 Precipitous Drops. We got 1 Jadar and 4 Triumphant Adventurers. We're rocking the 1 Jadar for a few reasons. It lets us go a little bit wider on the board, and also it's a legendary creature that works with Dungeon Descent, which we'll go over here in a second. So Precipitous Drop got a buff as well. I believe it cost 3 mana before. Now it only costs 2. So this could potentially be pretty good removal. We'll see though, right? And we do get to venture into the dungeon with it as well. Triumphant Adventurer got a buff. It was a 1/1. It's a 2/1 now, and on our turn it has first strike as well, and then whenever it attacks, it ventures into the dungeon. This card seems ridiculous. Yeah, honestly, it seems really good. We'll see. Okay, 3 drops, guys. We got Nadaar, Selfless, Paladin. This didn't get any buffs, but it didn't need it. This is just a really good card, guys. We got 2 Adelines and 2 of the Archliches as well here. So this did get just a tiny little buff here where the opponent can no longer sacrifice a creature to make it so that we don't get a 2/2 zombie. So that's nice. I mean, whenever it attacks, we get a zombie no matter what, which is awesome. Which also lets us continue to go wide, which is kind of a theme here because Adeline lets us go wide and gets benefits for going wide. Selfless Paladin buffs all our creatures once the dungeons are complete, so going wide is pretty important there. And then, of course, Intrepid Adversary can buff all of our creatures. So, yeah, going wide is kind of important for the deck. Okay, 4 drops. We got 4 Inquisitor Captains because there's plenty of cards to hit here that when they enter the battlefield, we get to venture into the dungeon, which is just pretty spicy, right? And then we have 2 Barrowin of Clan Undurrs. Oh, buddy, that's a mouthful. Okay, so again, this didn't receive a buff, but it seems pretty good here, honestly. When it enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Whenever it attacks, return up to 1 creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. So yeah, that seems really powerful, and I think we're going to be able to complete a dungeon pretty easy here, guys. So noteworthy things in the mana base, we have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant as our emergency creature land, right? And we are rocking a couple snarls. It's just something to keep in mind whenever I'm playing out my basics, right? And 3 Dungeon Descents. This one got such a buff, it's insane. So it no longer enters the battlefield tapped. That's huge, right? And then instead of 4 mana, it was like 4 mana tap and then tap an untapped legendary creature. It was ridiculous. And then venture into the dungeon. Now it's just 1 mana, tap this land, and then tap an untapped legendary creature, and you venture into the dungeon. So I don't know if 3, I hope 3 doesn't hold us back at all. I think I would run 2 if I didn't just want to see the card to see if it's good now, right? The legendaries that it works with, is, of course, is Jadar, Nadaar, Adeline, the Archlich, and the Barrowin. I think that's all the legendaries, yeah. Some other noteworthy things in the deck, guys. Sorry for taking a bit longer to go over it, right? With all the changes, I figured we would. Intrepid Adversary and the Evangel are cards that we want to think about playing out once we have 4 mana at least, right? So it does look a bit more top heavy if you think about it that way. Okay, guys, let's go hop into some ranked and see how this goes. Ooh, buddy, I'm excited. Just got a sip of my tea, and I wonder how many people are playing right now. Oh, here we go. Up against Cliff. Hi. Hello, friend. Okay. This could work. It's not terrible. We have 24 land total, so it's not like it's going to be unheard of to draw our 4th land. Oh, nice. We'll start with Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Give away less of our deck on the first turn here. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Gargoyle. Haha. Okay, which one do we want to do first? Tomb of Annihilation is probably going to be detrimental for us. They go the long one. I think we're just going to go the center one, though. Get that scry. Evangel's pretty decent. But I'm going to send it because we have so many cards in hand that want to come out on turn 4. Yeah, I was thinking maybe the Tomb of Annihilation, since that's the one we have to complete. It's the fastest to complete, and that's the one we need to complete for the Archlich as well. But if this deck pops off with like by like buffing the Drake and stuff, like that could be really bad. A little bit of removal in this deck, and we kind of want to see it, so hopefully we do. Oh, Intrepid Adversary, do you come out yet or no? I don't think so. Darn. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a bad hand here, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we hold the adversary back. I hope that's right. Oh, that's spicy. That's sick. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we need removal or something in the air like that gargoyle, so we're 3 things away though. Oh, another adversary. Crap. Okay, so we gotta start venturing. So we're gonna get that captain down. Start spamming creatures onto the board. Triumphant Adventurer, Archlich. Archlich gets bounced back to the hand. I think it's the Adventurer, because at least it can block the Lumimancer, if need be. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we're not getting into that dungeon yet, but it's kind of, like I said, kind of a slower hand. I think it's going to be Captain next turn as well. We have to be careful though. We're getting, so Captain needs 20 or more creature cards, mana value 3 or less in graveyard, hand, and library as well. And I think that this deck, I think that means we can't have 4 creature cards on the field or in exile at any given time. I'm not sure though right now. I'm not sure. So we could chump here, or we could try to venture into the dungeon with a swing next turn. I think we have to take out the Lumimancer, but they have 2 open here. Yeah, we should block here. It's worth the risk. If they give it some kind of protection, I think that's still worth it. Okay, Lumimancer is a goner. We're down to 9 because of these flyers. Strict Proctor. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we need... See, if I would have gotten the adversary down, maybe we could have started swinging for lifelink. That's something noteworthy for sure. We're gonna die to the air, guys. Uh-oh. We didn't get the ability. Oh, the Strict Proctor. I even acknowledged the Strict Proctor and everything. Oof. That's really bad, guys. That locks everything. We don't get the venture into the dungeon from the Barrowin. We don't get the Intrepid Adversary. We literally need removal for the Strict Proctor. Oh, they just got it, don't they? GG opponent, let's go. I hope we see more decks like that. Dude, that Strict Proctor locking down everything. Hold up, let me double check this. Yeah, having to, so whenever a permanent entering, can I view the battle? Yeah, there we go. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. Yeah, we didn't have the second one, so we could have held back a turn. Either way, everything in our hand costs so much to actually complete. Like if we did the Intrepid Adversary ability too, we could have just played out the adversary. Like I said, if we played it early on, maybe that lifelink would have been able to save us. I don't know. I'm not sure there. There's probably a better way to play that match. Overall, it really felt like the hands and our draws were really poor, but we'll see. Let's see if we get a little better draws this game. It's like it's taken a little over 10 seconds to get into a match, which is pretty good. So there's probably a decent amount of people playing Alchemy right now then. Wow, these hands have been expensive, guys. We got plenty of 2-drops. Opponent goes first here too. We're just gonna... Oh boy. We're gonna try it. We get to draw. So, I mean, at least there's that. Oh my goodness. Oh my, okay. Let's get the Hive down. I'm gonna save the Fate's Reversal for now, but we gotta remember we can just play it out to okay, Tenacious Pup. Play it out to, okay, we actually got a thing there. Dungeon Crawler. Yeah, we could just play this to venture into the dungeon because it's up to 1 target creature. We're gonna get this down. And I'm just gonna get this out tapped now, I think. Because, well, we could play this out on black and have the Fate's Reversal open. I guess that's an option. Especially if we want to venture into the dungeon early here, which we could gain life, we could scry. We could start going into the Tomb of Annihilation, which seems like it would just hurt us at this point again, but... Oh, this is a sorcery, guys. This is a sorcery. Don't... You just never listen to me. That's the key thing here to learn. So if we wanted to do it, we'd want to do it on our turn. That 3/3 Rahilda looking pretty dangerous. Yeah, what the heck, we'll go Tomb of Annihilation. Sooner the better, right? I'm still gonna keep the Fate's Reversal in hand for now, which is pretty tough. I wasn't expecting this deck to be this slow, honestly. Yeah, there's the Dire Overlord. I said it in the last video, or maybe it was the second to last video. I forget. But okay, we could block with the Gargoyle and bring it back next turn. That's not terrible. We could trade here. Yeah, what the heck. Well, we probably want a creature next turn. We'll just do it this way. Anyways, yeah, it's almost like Tovolar is forced into the werewolf's hands, so that way they have it for turn 3 no matter what. That's what it feels like, but could be wrong. The Fate's Reversal. Bring the Gargoyle back. Spicy, spicy. Player loses 2 life unless they discard a card. Yeah. Looks good to me. We could discard the Gargoyle since we have the second Fate's Reversal. That's actually pretty cool. Gargoyle. Loses 2 life unless they sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. This just comes back to our hand, so I'm going to decline, take the 2. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Let's go. It's nighttime for them. That's scary enough, huh? That's pretty sick, guys. We were able to, like, pretty much get, the dungeon complete. Where is the dungeon? Does it not show up completed somewhere? Confusion. You'd think there'd be like something. Right, so Trample, Vigilance, Double Strike. Oh my goodness, that's so strong. We can't we can't even like properly block this. Yeah, we take so much damage no matter what. Ah! Panic! $7 damage or 8 damage? That's the question. Fine, 7 damage. We gotta get that Archlich down, so that way we can start double blocking properly, because Rahilda is just too powerful, guys. Rahilda after Tenacious Pup is ridiculous. And then next turn they can buff their Ranger class, which is going to be insane. Okay. Inquisitor Captain could be good. Might be better. I can't believe we haven't seen our removal yet, because we could get that -5 on the Rahilda. Yeah, Inquisitor Captain might be better, because we can hit an Archlich off of it. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it with the Inquisitor Captain. Getting multiple cards here is better. We did hit the Archlich, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, actually. And we might want to save a blocker back, even though I'd love to start flying in here. There's just a lot of issues, right? Because what would we have to do to get rid of Rahilda? Like triple block it or something ridiculous? Because they're going to give it the Ranger class buff. That might not even do it because they might have Snakeskin Veil. I'm going to get greedy. Because we're pretty much we're goners. We're sitting ducks here, guys. So we might as well go ahead and swing in the air. Dang, we completed our dungeon and everything. Wolves are just popping off. Reckless Stormseeker. Wow. Oh, that's so bad. Probably pack leader so they can draw an extra card here. Oh, werewolves are looking really good right now, guys. Oh, yeah. So the good news is they didn't buff the Ranger class. I think this is a full swing from them, honestly. We're so low, but... Oh, they did buff the Ranger class. Oh, guys, what's wrong with me today? Yeah, don't listen to me. Okay, they're drawing. Okay. Right. So. We could do some weird trades here. We go here and then here. And then they hit, and then does the second strike of the double strike count as a first strike? I don't think so. I think it's a normal strike. So I think we can kill all their creatures like this. Oh, I really hope so. That would be embarrassing. Especially with all my blunders today already. Okay, yeah, it should count as a normal strike here. Ow. Okay. And they're still drawing cards, bro. That's scary. That's scary, guys. How do we get rid of this? Oh, there's removal in the deck. We're not seeing it. We really need to get rid of that Dire Overlord is the thing. I think it's going to be Inquisitor Captain again. Lots of goodies that we can hit. Ooh, Triumphant Adventurer is actually pretty spicy. But so is Nadaar. Giving +1 to everybody. And we get to venture here. Which will probably go for the life gain. Yeah. And we don't want to get greedy with the swing this time. We're just getting too low. They have the Reckless Stormseeker and they have a stacked hand. Yeah, and it's going back to nighttime too, which means they get to give trample with the Storm Charge Slasher. Woo! This is a good match though. This is a really good match. Holding our own against just a ridiculous amount of power from wolves over there. I wonder what they're splashing white for here. Do you guys know? Some kind of... So this is like Naya werewolves? Yeah, I think they got us with that other Rahilda. I mean, they definitely want to give the trample to the Rahilda? Double strike? Oh. I mean... They're playing it safe, which I admire. You never know. Trample haste, so we take 2 damage here. So we want to make sure... We don't want to give them the option to kill the gargoyle in case they're rocking the Town Raiser. But I also don't want to give them the option to kill the Nadaar either. So yeah, we're going to take the 2. Ow. Something noteworthy here, guys. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's huge. We finally got some removal. Just don't have a lot of land to deal with this. Rahilda gets to attack next turn. But the Dire Overlord has to go. Like, it switching to nighttime is just too much. Yeah, if we had one more land, we could get the Archlich down, which is such a good blocker. Yeah, we have to do this, guys. -5 since we completed the dungeon. Oh, we might get a... Nope, the treasure token is next. Darn it. Yeah, we'll keep the land on top, I guess. Oh, but we could see more removal. We're gonna keep the land on top. And guys... I'm going to play out the Intrepid Adversary for some lifelink here. We have to hold everything back because we're at 5 and they have the Stormseeker. So, if we look here, I actually could have had that treasure token had I gone the Lost Mine of Phandelver instead of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So I gained 1 life from that. Whereas if we would have went here, Scryed, we could have gotten that treasure token and played the Archlich out. Oh, Brutal Cathar. Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah, that's a GG. Although their Rahilda doesn't swing too great here unless they buff it right now. If they get greedy, give it to like the Dire Overlord, they might not be able to swing with the Rahilda, which means we can block with the adversary here. It's a great trade for us, and we gain life. Okay. Doesn't have double strike. We're getting rid of that Rahilda, guys. It's a goner. Right into the Gargoyle it goes. Yep, Intrepid Adversary into the Tovolar. We're taking 4, 5. No. Oh, the Ranger class. That has to go in the Rahilda, right? Okay, no, they want to save the... Oh, yeah, they have 2 Ranger classes, guys. I'm out of it today. Okay. Right, so where are we forced to block here? We're forced to block here. And... yeah. So, I mean, 5 damage going through. I forget if we gained the 3 from the lifelink here. Guys, I promise I'm not tired. I just, for some reason, I'm failing to know my magic rulings right now. Ow. Alright, do we gain it? Yes, we gain it before we die. So we went to -1, and we were able to save the Gargoyle back. It's been over for a while, unfortunately, guys, which it's really a shame, but we get our treasure token now. Also, this could have been decent. Oh, can't attack until your next turn. That could be good too, but it's over. We just had 1 more mana. We could have played the Archlich out too. Yeah, we'll do the Twisted Caverns, and we'll make it so that way where Hilda can't attack. No attacks. Yeah, they had us on the run this game, guys. This was a rough uphill battle, but let's be real. Oh, Inquisitor Captain. Oh, buddy. Naya Werewolves looking spicy. Holy cow. Must be their only 4-drop. That makes a lot of sense. That's super powerful. Wow. Yeah, being able to have the Brutal Cathars and the Captain. That's actually insane, guys. And of course, the amount of card advantage that they were able to get as the game went on from everything. Let's drop that GG. Opponents are... Okay, let's go. Even that has first strike. This is awful. This is crazy power here, guys. Then we'll go here, I guess. It's fine. This has trample, vigilance, everything. We'll just make sure to get the... Oh, we should have actually blocked the first strike, so that way they could have killed creatures if they had a quest. I'm sorry, opponent. I wasn't thinking there. I'm not thinking at all today, apparently. I don't think it's messing up the performance of the deck that much, though. At least we're like able to test to see. Yeah, so far the deck seems pretty slow. I don't know. You guys let me know what you would add to it to make it faster. I mean, we pretty much got all the buffed cards in here. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're not looking for like to stack it with all the buffed cards. Maybe we're looking for a fine mix of everything. Maybe even cut the Inquisitor Captains and try to get more onto the top end. It's just such a good card, though. So we saw the power of the Cloister Gargoyle go into the grave and bringing it back with the Fates Reversal. So we're going to hold off for that for sure. Wow, more werewolves here. That's relatively scary, especially since they can already get over the Gargoyle. We're gonna go for the Tomb of Annihilation here. because we have that Archlich in hand. Not letting it die this time. We understand the importance of chump blockers against werewolves now. So we're gonna go into Nadaar. That's fine. We're gonna decline. See if they discard here. Nope, they take a little bit of damage. Okay. Come on, this is our chance for revenge against werewolves. Guys, I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of werewolves. Uh-oh, Town Razor. Darn it. Received a small, tiny little baby nerf. And and we're not sure if it's gonna be a good nerf or if it's just not gonna be enough here. We'll see though. Okay. We're gonna that's tough. Gonna take that action, guys. No extra damage here. That's gonna be important. Play this out on black. Fate's Reversal. Bring the gargoyle back to hand. Venture into the dungeon. Loses 2 unless they sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land, which we're just gonna take the 2 life here. Because I obviously don't want to sacrifice another land. Drop the gargoyle. Wait a minute, wait just a darn minute here. We're gonna get rid of that Town Razor. That's way better. Way better. And you know what I'm feeling, guys? I'm feeling the Lost Mines this time. We get that scry in. Another land could come in handy. We get potential treasure next turn. Yeah, we're gonna keep the land. Opponent's down to 12. This is what we were looking for in the first 2 games, guys. But Wolves not having the Tovolar is huge. Prepared for the Snakeskin Veil? Or do you think it could be an Abrade here? If it's a Snakeskin Veil, I'd rather just not take the 5 anyways, but I also want to make sure we can trade wait. Death touch, guys. It's like my brain is just lagging a little bit behind, but then it catches up. Okay, get another little wolf. And we're gonna go into we're gonna get that treasure. The Archlich could just be insane here, guys. Getting us some 2/2s and everything could be insane. So we're gonna drop this on white. Oh, we might not get to swing. Aw. We don't get the gargoyle now. That sucks. Because we don't venture into the dungeon unless you haven't completed the Tomb of Annihilation, which we have. Which here it is, by the way. It wasn't there whenever there was a day and night cycle. Wow. The power couple drops. That's huge for them. They end up, they know we're willing to trade, so that's good at least. It's a good land to draw. Gonna attack and see what they do. Okay. That's fine, because we got another one. Yep, we're just gonna lay it now. Get a spicy gargoyle out there. And at this point, we no longer need the treasure, so we're gonna go goblin. Get that board stacked, right? Now we just need something to buff the board. Another Nadaar would be amazing. So we know they're rocking Dragon's Fires. I can't get over how good that Naya Werewolves was. That was insane. That was so good. I'm gonna go ahead and get a sip of my tea while we wait, guys. Oh, what's happening? Another Ranger class. Oh, that's so much. That's so many buffs every attack, but they pass. Okay. Swamp. This is good. It's a good draw. Really good draw. +1/+1 counter on target creature. Probably our flyer, so we can start getting in. Could gain some life here, but yeah, I think it's just the +1 counter. And then Dungeon Descent. Tap down Barrowin. We could do this on our turn. I guess I'd rather draw on mine, even though we played a land this turn already. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's really good, guys. I don't expect a double block, and I have to start getting damage here. We have enough blockers. Okay, double block, nice. We get rid of the 4/4 at least. And they're on a timer here. Any attacks from them, we could just start swinging in. We finally have an answer for the Hal and Al, right? So, Reckless Stormseeker, such a good draw. Wow. Unless that's not what... They might have drawn a land and had the Stormseeker. Possible too. Insane, guys. Insane. We definitely just take the 3. 5. Take the 6. No blocks. Wait, am I counting right? Yeah, I think so. So we kill this. Oh, they knew. They knew the full swing was a coming. Guys, we got there. Dungeon deck, let's go. That was fun, guys. That was awesome. The matches took a little while. We're 38 minutes in, so I don't think I'm going to hop into another match right now. Guys, this weekend we have another community brew, and I was gonna go mono blue, but now after seeing the alchemy changes, it's kind of up in the air. I'm not sure what I want to try yet. I'm still working on the mono blue. It was gonna be mono blue tempo because we've gone through all the other mono colors for the last few weekends. Here's the deck list again, guys. That was fun. I gotta be real with you guys. I don't know if the power level is here, but it doesn't matter because think of all the times that we actually were able to complete a dungeon, which is insane to me, right? We locked down werewolves in that last match, which is insane. This is actually a good removal. I don't know what else to say. Like yesterday when I did when I went over all the changes, I was like, I don't know if this is good or not. Like, I'm just not sure, right? It's actually pretty spicy. The fact that you get to venture into the dungeon from this is insane. Because, yeah, like you could already be 3 into Tomb of Annihilation and you need that 4th, so you play the drop and then that creature essentially just gets -5/-5 right away. So I don't know. I'm surprised by this card. If I could have 8 of them in here, I wouldn't. I would have 6 or 7. But still, it seems pretty good. What would I cut, guys? I'm not convinced by the captain, although you'd think it would have a lot more power here. I just didn't feel it. More top-end threats might be better, or more adversaries might be better, honestly. Because the deck definitely knows how to go wide, so a couple more adversaries could be spicy. Or just even the lifelink in the early game might be really good. So maybe cut a couple captains, because you don't always need 4 of them. So maybe a couple captains down, a couple adversaries up would be pretty good. Fate's Reversal was really good too, and the fact that you can play it without targeting any creature in your grave is pretty good, because you just get to venture into the dungeon. So I'd probably cut, again, we want more top-end things. So I'd probably go up another Fate's Reversal, because it just seemed really good. And the Evangels might be completely unnecessary here. I gotta be real, right? So we could drop both Evangels, go up a Fate's Reversal, drop 2 Inquisitor Captains, go up 2 adversaries, right? And then we'd have 1 card remaining. Like, Jadar's not necessary, but I'm still convinced that it's a pretty decent card for this particular deck. With the Adeline and the Dungeon Descent and all that. We have 1 extra. We'd be able to, like, squeeze another removal into the deck, maybe, at that point, right? Or another Dungeon Crawler, too. Dungeon Crawler is just not that great of a card, unfortunately. And also, the more of these you have, the more likely you hit it with the Inquisitor Captain, which you really don't want to see it with the Inquisitor Captain. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. You know, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, seriously. Yeah, if you made it this far into the video, you guys are freaking champions, first of all. Guys, this was really fun. If you have any ideas for dungeon decks, let me know. I definitely want to play more. I have an idea for an Esper dungeon deck. And then we obviously want to try out some of the green dungeon cards too, which could be pretty interesting as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.